Hi guys, today we're going to be having a quick look at SimCity, so we better go right on and have a look. Let's just dive in straight away, shall we? Now, I'm sure you've all heard of the problems plaguing SimCity, the DRM problems, the server disconnects, the synchronizing of your cities and losing all your save games. Well, I've been fairly lucky, as it happens, up to this point. However, as you could see, I'm having the same problems as everybody else. And this seems to be happening on a very regular basis. Now, I could see why EA would do this. At the end of the day, it all comes down to profits. They want to stop piracy. But when the DRM is adversely affecting the paying customer's gameplay experience, you've got to ask yourself if they're doing it right. Now, as you can see on the screen, my city is currently being unsynced, if that's a word. I can't connect to my city on their servers. And this is not what I want from a mostly single player experience. Now, they've given you the option to roll back or abandon your city, but I don't really want to have to do that. You know, as a predominantly single player experience, I shouldn't have to roll back or abandon my city that I've spent hours investing my own time in. The next problem I've been having with SimCity are the loading times. Now, they could be very hit and miss. Sometimes they were short, like this one. However, sometimes they could be extraordinarily long, and I suppose that's to do with how the server's feeling that day. And for an always online game, it's very important that EA sort this out quickly, as you want to get on your game as fast as possible. You don't want to have to be waiting around. Earlier on, I tried to get into one of my save games, and as you saw, I wasn't able to, as that city couldn't be connected to the server or something. I'm not entirely sure what the problem was. So as you can see, I've loaded a new game in the same region as the city I was trying to get on, and I don't understand why I can access this city and not the one I wanted to play on in the first place. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense to me. I could understand not being able to access my city, you know, in the first couple of days after launch. I mean, not many games have the smoothest launch. I mean, you only have to look at some of the big releases with major DRM in the last year or two to see that it's, well, fairly commonplace, at least. But I mean, it's been 12 days, so nearly 2 weeks after it's been released, and these problems are still occurring. I mean, come on EA, guys. We just want to play the game that we've paid £45 for. I mean, I'm a student. We don't have much money. So anything we invest money in, we want to get a good return for it. You know, we want to get some time out of it. We want to say that it was worth spending £45 on, because there's 45 quid that isn't really very easy to come by and could be spent on other things. Now, the final problem I have with SimCity is the city sizes. I gather that many other people have been having the same issues as I have. 2 by 2 kilometres just doesn't feel like enough room to build a proper city in. I don't want it to look like a town, and at the moment that's what it feels like I'm running, a town and not a city. And I really hope that they bring out an expansion or some DLC, hopefully for not very much money, because it will be DLC, that allows you to build over bigger expanses, so you really get that feeling that you're managing a city. Now for the good points. I know there have been a few bad points on this video, but there are definitely some good things about this game. For one, it's the play is great. Okay, it flows really well, it's really immersive. You feel like you are creating something. Not a city yet, but you're creating something that's worthwhile. I love how it looks. It's got a really nice aesthetic. Each building tree, I suppose you could call it, you know, the medical care system, the police system, I think they're all really nicely thought out. It's got a great GUI, it's easy to navigate. It's simple to pick up as well and learn. And I do like the fact that you can help out your neighbouring cities that your friends might be controlling by sending them resources, by helping them out with, garbage trucks, sending fire engines over and ambulances to help save injured people. That's great. I love that. It's just that there needs to be a few changes, I think, in order to complete this game. And once it gets to that stage, it's definitely worth investing your time in, and your money, mind. I'd advise waiting for things to calm down a bit. Wait for the servers to become more stable. And it's definitely worth picking up if you're into city building games, management games. So yeah, if you're going to buy it, just remember that the servers are still a bit weird. They're not likely to be fixed in the next couple of days, but they certainly should be soon. And that's it for today. If you liked this review, then hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll bring you some more content shortly. I've been Wilhelm from Somewhat Addicted, and remember, this is just one guy's opinion. Stay objective.